With the bitter cold weather hitting hard right now, first responders are prepared for these frigid conditions as well.
And they're stocking the rigs with extra gloves and blankets, among other things. Jonah Kaplan is live out in Greenfield with us this morning. Jonah.
Yeah, Vince, we're here by the lockers here at Greenfield Fire Department. What's interesting about the gear is, well, it never changes whether it's in the summer or the winter. It's designed to keep firefighters cool when they battle the elements in the fires, and in the extreme temperatures, it's also designed to keep them warm. We have Lieutenant Zach Zimmer here to tell us more about that. So how do they work? I mean, if they're designed to keep cool and keep warm, what do you do in this extreme temperature?
Well, we have our gear. Our number one purpose of the gear is to keep us safe inside a fire. It's designed to actually keep us cool inside, but on cold days like this, it works the opposite way as well, where it does do a good job of keeping us warm in the extremes. When
you're fighting a fire, you're using the hoses, you're using a lot of water. I imagine that kind of makes everything damp and maybe even colder. What kind of challenges does that add, and how do you deal with them?
It definitely does make us colder. Interestingly, though, as we do get wet, the moisture on the outside will freeze, and it adds almost another protective layer to help keep us warm. So a lot of firefighters, once they do get wet and the outside layer freezes, they're not going to want to go inside and warm up where that ice on the outside melts and then it becomes wet again. So we try to actually stay frozen.
Oh wow, really interesting stuff. All right, thank you, Lieutenant. He'll be here all morning as we then come back here to Greenfield, where we'll take a look at some of the silent dangers that we could have in our homes during this extreme cold. We're live in Greenfield with Jonah Kaplan, today's TMJ4.